Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance. No contribution with this video. Politics. Well, I did have a couple questions about, am I nervous about what's going on with Trump and the Congress and what they're trying to do with the new Attorney General and a couple people like, I'm so mad every time I see one of these Obama people like Susan Rice go out there and say something. You have to take all that with a grain of salt, okay? Because at this point, now that it has been absolutely 100% proven that Trump didn't collude with anybody, and we knew that, and if there's no underlying crime, you're never gonna get a conviction on obstructing justice of a crime that never happened. But that's what the Democrats are, again, I mean, that's narcissism. That's the narcissist. It doesn't matter you didn't do anything. It's how you reacted to being accused of something that you didn't do. Which is now we're going to make that the issue. That's the real issue. It's not that we accused you of the worst crime that you can be accused of as an American, of treason, of being an actor of a foreign country. No. That's not the problem. The problem is how you reacted to that false accusation. Okay. Now, I mean, if you can't see that as textbook narcissism 101 and the societal narcissism I've been talking about, I can't help you on this channel. I can't. Like, you are too immersed in your own politics and selfishness to see the truth in front of you. And the truth is, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you got people now reading that report saying that there's actual proof of collusion in there. I mean, it is just insane, but that's where you get to. What did I say about narcissism? Is eventually you're going to get to a point where even when I'm wrong, I'm still right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm still right. And that's where we're at now. But we're in a worse position because, the establishment, the left, the never Trumpers, the people that were all involved in this coup got outmaneuvered. They got outmaneuvered by Trump. They got outmaneuvered when Trump fired Sessions, and by the Senate, by Lindsey Graham and the Senate saying, you know what, the president has the right to have his own attorney general. And it became abundantly obvious that he hadn't done anything. And the Senate couldn't, and the Senate's like, you know what, enough of this, And the left did it to themselves by doing what they did to Kavanaugh. If the left hadn't done what they did to Kavanaugh, I don't know if you'd have Bill Barr right now. Because, I mean, that just cemented it for those who were were establishment, but I guess still had some kind of soul, like Lindsey Graham and others, not Mitt Romney, who said, wow, these people will never stop. They will never stop, and they have to be fought. And I think it was at that moment, at that point, where they said, you know what, if Trump wants to fire Sessions, then he has a right to do it. And they did it. And Trump was smart enough to find a guy who he knew observed the Constitution as read, wasn't going to go along with Mueller and Weissman's bullshit theories of obstruction, and he shut it down within 3 weeks of taking over the job. The thing was done over. And he also announced that spying occurred. And he also announced that there's evidence that the investigation, there was no real evidence, there was no cause to open up the investigation in the first place. And now we're going to have to get to the root cause of that. And that's what's got everybody freaking out. Because now what you have is you have all these players, the ones who were telling you for 2.5, 3 years what a traitor and treasonous, and Trump was a Russian agent, and his family's going to prison, and he's going to prison, everybody associated with him's going to prison. All these people are now out there still, even after the report, are now out there saying Trump's a criminal, Trump's this, Trump's out there still making statements. Why? Why would they do that? Because they know it's boomerang back on them. And what they're doing is what narcissists always do. They're setting up their defense. And what they're setting up for is a retaliation defense. Oh, well, they're only coming after me now because I criticized him here, because I called him a traitor there, because I said he should be... That's what they're doing, because that's all they have left. And because, the flying monkeys and their lapdogs in the mainstream media go along with it, it just drags it out longer and longer. But they're just as complicit. I mean, there's going to be media members who are going to be charged with crimes for actual conspiracies, for actual, because this is a major conspiracy. I mean, you're talking about a conspiracy that involves other countries' intelligence agencies. I already talked about how MI6 was involved. And we're finding out New Zealand intelligence, Australian intelligence. I mean, is this really what went on? To spy on American citizens because some unelected bureaucrats decide who can and can't be elected. Societal narcissism. I know what's better. I know what's best. You'll do what we'll say, and we'll manipulate and lie and put people in prison and make the worst sorts of accusations. And then when we're caught, we will then turn around and set ourselves up to be the victims. And then they'll be screaming retaliation, bullying. That's what these media companies are doing. And what other defense do they have? I mean, other than what they should have done is they all should have just resigned, packed up their offices and left. But sociopaths have no shame. They have no shame. They have no shame. As long as they can keep advancing the lie, as long as they can keep saying the lie, they can carry it on until somebody physically comes in and arrests them and stops them, until they're in prison. And even then, they may never stop the lie. Even after facing consequence, the narcissist doesn't give it up. They never give it up because they're sociopaths. They can't. They won't. They know the truth. And it's not a matter of they can't help it. They know what the truth is. They just don't care. I mean, and that's where the choice of the whole disorder comes in. And now this is just, this is spread societally. This has been since the late 50s. And now, it's in full 5-alarm fire right now. And either it's going to burn itself out or it's going to take everything over. And luckily right now it appears that Trump outmaneuvered them. Because it looks like all they got, all the establishment has, the left, the establishment, the media has is the House of Representatives, and that ain't enough to do anything. And come 2020, now that this whole collusion thing fell apart, watch out. Watch out. This guy Barr is really smart. He's really smart. He's really calm. He knows the law, and he's coming for these people, and they know it. So when you hear these people out there saying this and that about who's going to prison and who committed a crime and what's going to happen, understand it's all pretext for their retaliation defense. Because that's what the narcissist does. They always set up to have an out. They always try to have an escape valve, an escape lever to pull, just in case. Just in case they need it. And they know they're going to need it this time. So, that's my quick little wrap on that. So don't let what you see like that they're gonna impeach and hold Barr in contempt of Congress. Big deal. The Republicans held Holder in contempt of Congress. You know who upholds contempt charges? The Department of Justice. Okay, yeah. They're going to send the sergeant of arms over to arrest the attorney general. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Hey, you know what? Can you bring some of that fried chicken with you when you try that next time? Since I didn't come to Congress. They're unbelievable. So, hang in there, everybody. That's what's going on. The narcissist always screams loudest when they're cornered. And they are cornered. So, I am here for, I'm pretty much wide open now for the rest of, I have no contributing stories, so anything with contribution will be pretty much immediate. I have a couple Skypes this afternoon, but other than that, it's wide open for the rest of the week. If you want to get a story in, anything with contribution is going to be pretty much immediate. If you want to donate for someone else, just want to make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supporting, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance.